Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. After a long time I finally managed to load up a new video. In this video I want to show you my self-made chest rig that I use for my job as an infantryman, how I set it up and what I carry on my second line. Compared to other reviews on my channel, this chest rig has not been used in Airsoft yet. I therefore made my experiences in infantry training. As I've mentioned before, this chest rig is completely made by myself for several reasons. 1. I am not obliged to wear the standard load carrying system, which is a shitty carrying system anymore, like I was in basic training. 2. Most infantrymen most of the time are allowed to wear private issued gear, just like myself. 3. I didn't want to spend the money on an expensive chest rig from either Tasmanian Tiger, Centauron, Lindnerhof and other German brands that are commonly used by German infantrymen as privately issued gear. 4. I wanted to make a chest rig specially tailored to me, and I wanted everything to be perfect, which this chest rig is. The material I used is a 500 denier Cordura in Ranger Green or RAL 7013. I've used just a little more than a square meter for this entire system. I will first start off with the harness and straps. The lower back strap includes a piece of elastic for more comfort while on the move. This enables me to breathe easily while still keeping a nice fit on my body, so when I'm moving it's not rattling around and it's also not too tight that I can't breathe. I use an H harness design, which works best for me. This back piece is the only piece that I didn't make myself. It's a part of the direct action H harness, because I'm too lazy to make one myself. I include some padding on the shoulders, because this chest rig fully loaded can become as heavy as 6 kilograms in its basic configuration, in which I have it now. On the right shoulder I have a grimlock to attach my helmet. Now to the main part. On the inside I have a sewn in Velcro on pad, so that lying down in weight, for example if you're setting up an ambush or you're in an observation post, you don't want to lie there for hours and something pokes you in the fucking ribs. The only downfall to this is that when I have to run several kilometers in full pack and gear, these pads tend to get very hot up on my body. Or when I'm crawling underneath the wire on the obstacle course. It gets a little bulky on the front, which is the only time and place where I remove these pads, otherwise I'd look like Bud Spencer coming through. On both sides I've included a Velcro sleeve pocket that I use to store writing utensils, ear pro and other miscellaneous items. And because of the thick padding, I never noticed this stuff sticking out on my body. A very unique feature on this rig is that I've used a rock clip tube system for the front, making it a split front chest rig. I don't like one piece chest rigs as they are usually a hassle to take on and off while on the go. This I just throw over my shoulders, click, click and it's done. And just as easy I can get it off. And now to the pouches. It's a pretty symmetric system from side to side. I usually carry 4 magazines on my rig, and 1 in the gun. Therefore I have 2 self-made G36 magazine pouches on each side, that are sewn directly to the rig, so therefore non-removable. I keep some MOLLE under, so just in case I can add some pistol mags, or more G36 magazine pouches if I have to. I also keep plastic inserts inside, to make reloading and reinserting magazines a lot easier on the move. And anybody who went through basic training and got issued this shitty system knows what kind of a luxury a smooth reload can be when under stress. On both sides each I have a removable large utility pouch. On the left side I usually keep my shooting glasses with an elastic retainer in there. A triangle bandage that can be used for a multitude of things, for example to drape over my mess kit as a noise canceller or as makeshift padding when I'm carrying the wounded on a stretcher, and my P-bag or P-Päckchen in German. It's a mix of a survival and a utility pouch. Some would call it a Siri pouch. In there I keep things like brew cubes, tea bags to make myself a warm soup or tea in break time, which can be a huge morale booster when in cold weather. Nails and wire to make either a noise or light trap, or to make an alarming device if I'm hunkered down in my observation post. Chem lights which can be used for several situations, for example to mark cleared rooms in CQB, or to mark the path towards something in the forest during night times, for example observation posts, listening posts and whatever. Tampons as a fire starter and a bandage. However, I can also use this as a radio patch for the SCN-52, or to store extra ammo, for example for a machine gun. In this case I would move these items into my thigh pocket or one into the pockets of my smock. The other utility pouch I use to keep my canteen. It's an Nalgene 1 liter US's canteen. And that's basically it for my chest rig and its content. It took me about 15 hours to make this chest rig, because I wanted everything to be perfect, and it is perfect. The only thing I kinda regret is not having these mag pouches removable via MOLLE, because then I could attach pouches to store ammo for a machine gun. But one can always improvise. It's such a unique chest rig that comrades tend to ask me where the hell I got this rig from and get amazed when I tell them that I made it myself. Regarding its contents, that is not everything I carry. As an infantryman I have to carry a lot more. What I carry in my chest rig, my second line, is not everything. I also keep a lot of things on my person as my first line, and in my assault bag, my third line. If you want me to do a full video on my full loader as an infantryman, comment down below. I'll look into social media and security regulations to see what I can do that or not. If you have any more questions, you can leave them in the comments down below or contact me on my personal Instagram account, I can fit call. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.